How are you all today? We have already learned about the functions of our body, and in that we learned respiration and digestion. Now the third function of our body is blood circulation. We all know we do have blood in our body. It is present everywhere. You all have seen blood. So what is the color of the blood? Can you tell me the reason why the blood is red in color? Yes, the blood is red in color because of the hemoglobin that is present in the blood. It's the hemoglobin that makes the blood red. Okay, so now, how does the blood reaches all the parts of the body? Do you have any idea about it? The blood reaches to all the parts of the body because of the heart. The heart pumps the blood, because of which it purifies there and it is transferred to each part of the body. Pumping is done as we all have seen. There is a pump inside the well. Generally, pumps are kept inside the well. Why? To pull the water from the well and to transfer it through the pipes to different parts wherever it is required. To the field or to the house, wherever. Similarly, the pumping thing of the blood is done by the heart. The heart pumps the blood, because of which the impure blood gets into the body, into the heart, and the pure blood, the blood is purified there and it goes out. Now, see, here there is a picture of the heart in page number 119. 119, there is a picture of the heart. There it shows blue as well as red. Now what is blue? The blue color, that is indicating the impure blood. And the red one is showing you the pure blood when it is purified. How does it reaches to the heart? Here we can see the blood circulates to all the part of the body. It gets impure by receiving the carbon dioxide from all the parts of the body. Carbon dioxide which was present in the air, remember we had done in the respiration part. The impure blood enters the heart through the blood vessel. The blood vessels are the carriers of the blood. It carries the blood from one part to the other. From the heart, this impure bloods get purified where it goes through the lungs. In the lungs, the carbon dioxide is taken away from the blood and oxygen is added to the blood. This oxygen, when it gets mixed to the blood purifies it. And the purified blood, it again goes back to the heart. From the heart, it goes to all the parts of the body through the vessels. This is called as blood circulation. Now, do you know the size of the heart? Yes, you can fold your fingers inside, and this one, this left fist, what you can see, your heart size is the size of the fist. Same, this is the size of your heart. Yes, and where it is placed? It is placed in between the lungs. In the last class we had seen where is the lungs. In between the lungs, your heart is placed, and heart is protected by the chest cage. We have the bones there. It is known as cage. So there our heart is protected. After blood circulation, the next important function we have is excretion. Now, when your mom prepares food at home, the food which is whatever is wanted, she will use that. The remaining waste, what will be done of that? It is put up into the dustbin. What goes into the dustbin is the unwanted one. It is the waste thing. So that is the excreted products. Similarly, when we eat food, what goes inside, from that, whatever our body feels is important, that is taken, as we had done in the digestion part. We had learned that whatever is important is taken, but whatever is left out is given out of the body. That process is known as excretion. Now, excretion is done through different parts of the organs of our body. One of them is skin. Yes, our skin excretes. What do our skin excretes? Correct, our skin excretes the sweat. The sweat that comes out of our body through the pores. You can find small tiny holes, openings on our skin which is not seen to the naked eyes. Very small, they are minute there. Through that, the sweat comes out of our body. Sweat is the unwanted particles. It brings out the unwanted particles from our body. That is a process, one of the process of excretion. The sweat, the skin and the lungs are the organs of the excretion process. The second one, here we have the diagram of the kidney. There it shows the urinary canal, urinary bladder and the urethra, where the unwanted materials in the liquid form comes out of our body. The pair of the kidney, now where is kidney situated? Kidney is in the pair in our body. It's either side of the backbone. The kidney is situated on the either side of the backbone. The blood gets filtered here. The impurities, what is not required by the body, once it gets purified, it starts roaming everywhere in each part of the body. When it reaches the blood, when it reaches the kidney, whatever impure item is there, the kidney will take it away and the purified blood item will go out of the kidneys. The impurities present in the bloods are separated. Whatever impurities found in the blood, it's separated over there. The waste reaches through the urinary bladder and through the urinary canal. It reaches the urinary bladder through the canal. Then it passes out of our body through urethra in the form of urine. So that is also a form of excretions. Now we have learned the functions of our body. We finished learning the functions of the body. After the functions of the organs of the body, initially in the first part of the lesson I had also told you our body is it's made up of bones and muscles. Now do you know the number of bones present in our body? That is your homework for the day. You have to tell me the number of the bones present in our body, the number of joints that is present in our body. You have to search for it. You have to read the lesson. You have to search for it. That is your homework. That has to be done. Now, the liter of air is filled. How many air? What is the amount of air that is filled in our lungs? 3 liters. If we measure it, approximate of 3 liters of air is filled in the lungs. Yes. And that is the quantity, that is the capacity of the lungs. The number of blood, whatever is there inside our body. Human body contains about 5.5 liters of blood. The blood will be produced again. We always say donate the bloods. What is the process of donating the bloods? We donate the bloods. We say, oh, I have lost the blood. Is it? No. Your body will again repair itself. The new blood will be present again, but it will take a time of 4 to 5 weeks to produce new blood in our body. So there is nothing wrong in donating the blood. Once we donate the blood, our body will produce new bloods. So this is how our body works. This is how our body is compared to a beautiful machine. This is why our body is said to be a wonderful machine. Thank you.